Visualize that you are having this conversation with yourself in your mind about the habits that you have, specifically the ones which you feel are not so great. Let's begin. I know that some of my habits are not the best ones. I have also heard a lot about them online, on how bad they are. I accept that I feel a little less because of my habits. I feel that I can do better, but I'm not. I know that I feel a constant pressure of being better, even wanting to be better, but still somehow I end up being the same. This is what frustrates me the most. I accept it. I wonder why I can't change. Sometimes I behave like it doesn't affect me. I practice becoming more neutral and want to at least love myself for who I am. But when someone else makes a point about it, it hurts. I wonder what else do I feel that I'm not aware of right now. Now I feel like asking myself, what really makes me be a certain way? There has to be a very valid reason in my mind for everything that I do. Otherwise, why would I be so disciplined in following what's considered a not so good habit? I want to seriously and quickly ask myself, why do I do it? This time, I do it without judgment. Once I know it, I want to sit with it. I want to allow the feeling of it to move through me slowly and gradually. What if I started telling myself something that would really take away my guilt? Because I feel guilt is not helping me. What if I tell myself right now that there is no need for me to feel less because of my habit? Yes, it is a part of me. Yes, I will correct it with time. But right now, exactly with this habit, I am perfect. What if I practiced becoming non-resistant to my own unhealthy habit? Quote-unquote unhealthy habit. What if I actually become neutral towards it? Yes, it is there, but what is the big deal? It's fine if others notice it too. Why do I always have to be liked? Can I accept myself with the apparent flaw? What does accepting myself feel like? I perceive myself to be loved no matter what. I perceive myself to be pampered for who I am, my imperfect self. I perceive myself to be taken care of. I perceive myself as someone who is guided and always taught the right thing to do at the right time by God Himself. Accepting myself will mean that I give up the idea that it is my failure to not be able to follow a new habit, the right habit. I do take responsibility, but I do it with freedom. Accepting means I will take it as play. Accepting it means I will gently talk myself into doing the right thing. Accepting means I will lovingly discipline myself without pressure from myself or anyone else. I have to do the right thing. There is no doubt about that. Now, I will choose to do it with grace. I will forgive myself every time I make a mistake. And then, still, stand up to back myself for doing the right thing. I will keep on doing this, but I will never feel guilty. I will never feel less than. I will never give up. I will always know what's the right thing to do. I will always choose the right thing. If not, I will still forgive myself and choose it again the next time. I feel I have accepted many other people with their beautiful flaws. I have ignored them to notice their beauty. I can do it for myself too this time because I want to. If I were to ask myself how can I become non-resistant to my old habit and neutralize how I feel about it, what would that be? I feel I would want to focus more on what I actually want to experience through this new habit. I want to focus my attention on lovingly practicing this habit, the new habit. I want to focus on enjoying it, enjoying doing it more and more. I want to focus on how it's making me feel every day. I want to focus on just doing it normally, every day, like it's a part of me. If I were to intentionally focus on this, how would it be different from desperately wanting to change myself? I feel I'm ready for further guidance. Within a few days, dear universe, my dear God, show me how easily can I slip into my new habit, just how I easily slip into my pajamas. So it's final now. None of my habits define me. I define my habits. And I define them as perfect. And secretly, the new healthy habit starts to enter my life without much effort because I release my hold on my current habit. I don't have to hate this current habit to create the new one. My decision is that I am going to focus on my new habit now. More and more and more. Every single day. As I release my hold on my current habit, I will begin focusing on the new habit or habits that I want to build, that I want to be included in my life. Simple. This is the decision that I have made right now, and it's final. I want to see what will happen now that I feel a relief that all this while it was all okay. I want to see how my environment will respond to my new feeling about myself. I want to see how my environment now will reflect back to me the truth of my new decision. Because this is where I will lead from now. Let me clarify one final time to myself. what was the old habit and what is the new habit I'm developing. How does it make me feel? The new one. What would be the difference? And how would being in that new habit feel like? How would I behave? And while practicing the new habit, what will I think about myself then? What would it actually make me feel about myself? How would it make me see myself differently from now? How much more love will I feel for myself when I practice this new habit? How much more proud will I feel for myself when I practice the new habit? I want to feel it right now. I want to experience it right now. In my mind, as I'm having this conversation, I want to get into that habit of feeling what would it feel like doing the right habit. As if I'm doing the right habit in my mind every single day. I am practicing it in my mind right now. And the feeling, I'm reminding myself of this new feeling. I'm memorizing the feeling. I am memorizing the feeling of practicing the new habit and how it makes me feel about myself. What difference it makes in my life as I practice the new habit. I am memorizing that feeling. I've memorized it now. I have memorized it now. Yes, I have. If I'll want, I list it out. I list all my old habits and exactly the new habits, the ones that I do want to practice, that I actually want to experience every single day in my life, the ones that will make me feel so good, that will make me feel proud of myself, that will actually make me fall in love with myself every single day, again and again. I'm memorizing feeling that love for myself, feeling proud of myself right now. I'm feeling it right now. It's true for me now. I don't have to wait to feel all these feelings. I can feel them right now. These feelings do not depend on me actually practicing the new habit. I can feel them right now for myself. These new feelings about myself will actually make me practice the new habits easily. effortlessly. Therefore, I want to focus on feeling proud of myself. Therefore, I want to focus on feeling love for myself even more every single day. No matter what habit I practice, my love for myself will always be there and it will keep on increasing. This is going to be intentional. This is going to make me want to practice the new habits easily. Now I will focus on choosing the right with grace, forgiving myself every time and choosing it again. Whenever, whatever will be needed, I will do that. With this, we close this message. Is there any one specific thing that you heard in this entire message that struck with you? Something that you would like to remember as you see yourself shifting into living from this new habit? Is there anything that will remind you of this new belief shift that you're creating for yourself? Carry it with yourself now. Maybe mention it in the comments below. That one statement will actually hold you accountable for the shift that you have created in your belief system about your irritating habit. It's not that irritating anymore. You love yourself anyway, don't you?